Is your posture causing your pain? This is something that comes up really, really regularly as a big debate, really. Well, first off, poor posture. Does poor posture cause pain? Well, what is poor posture? We consider poor posture to be that kind of rounded shoulders, forward head sort of posture, because all posture really means is position. Interestingly, if you do have this kind of posture, it's not actually associated with more pain. It is unlikely to be the cause of your pain. However, there is more of a link between the postures you assume throughout the day and pain. Posture is just a position. Poor posture is we perceive to be this. Now, it's more likely to be linked to your mental state, a poor mental health state, than it is a physical state. If you do stand up tall with those shoulders back and your chest open, you do breathe better and you do tend to feel better and more confident. It's amazing how going from that to that can actually just make you feel quite a bit different. So yeah, there's definitely a link with being more posture aware throughout the day being a good thing. And interestingly, there could be a connection between pain and your mental state. So there's probably quite a lot of crossover here. However, those postures that you assume throughout the day, regularly and for long periods, that's where you may get pain. So if you are slouched over a laptop on the sofa for a really long time, then potentially that could be a cause of neck pain, shoulder pain, upper back pain. Another point on sitting down for long periods is if you are sat down at a desk and your lower back is flattening out, so you're kind of slouching forwards a little bit, this tends to put a lot more pressure on the lower back. The back goes quite flat there. Your body's kind of fighting its natural curve. Again, if that's only for a short period of time, I don't think it's going to matter too much. But if you're there for a very long time with that flattened out lower back, then that could cause you some lower back pain too. And just spending a good period of time arching can help even that out a little bit, or at least according to Robert McKenzie's book, spending some time, if you've been sat down all day, slouching over a desk, then spending some time in the evening arching that back into like a cobra position or something like that is going to help you. But actually the best thing you could do is just move around plenty throughout the day. You don't need to sit with great tall posture all day, perfectly upright and stacked up, because you're just going to get fatigued and that will probably cause some sort of pain and discomfort as well. So again, just moving around, regularly changing position. I love a sit-stand desk. I think they're brilliant. You can stand up for half an hour, you can sit down for half an hour, you can do 20, 40, you do whatever you want, but just regularly changing that position. Don't stand all day. Equally, being stood up all day long is going to cause you some problems probably and some discomfort. So just vary in that position regularly. And the simplest thing to do is to move more regularly, to change posture regularly. It's coined often that your best posture is your next posture. So just moving regularly, changing position. If you want to slouch over the laptop on the sofa half an hour, it's unlikely to cause you any problems, but then you should spend some time sat differently, sat at a desk for a while, sat at the table, hopefully maybe a little bit of standing up work, and just vary in those positions and postures. Studies do show we can correct posture, despite it not necessarily being linked with pain. Some people from an aesthetic perspective want to improve posture, and exercise can definitely do that. Something else which comes out really, really regularly is posture braces, so correcting posture. Now, again, aesthetically, if you want a taller posture, then, a posture brace will hold you up taller, but it isn't going to strengthen the muscles that are actually supposed to hold you up tall. So taking an exercise corrective approach is likely to be better for improving the posture if that's what you want to do. But again, just to stress, not linked to pain. If you do notice a decline in posture over a period of time, so perhaps you used to be nice and tall and upright, but over time, maybe it's been 20 years of desk work and driving, you're starting to notice the changes in your posture, then it may well be worth addressing that, because perhaps at some point that could start to cause you problems, but I don't know for sure, and I don't think that's necessarily been studied. When we start to go to extremes and your posture's, changing over time because of the repetitive things that you're doing with your body, perhaps there being aware and correcting is going to help you. It might be that it helps you avoid issues, but generally speaking, if that posture is just what it is, those slightly inturned shoulders, maybe a little bit of forward head, maybe a little bit of a big arch in that lower back, not going to cause you a problem, or not going to be the cause of your problems. And in terms of back pain, exercise is almost always going to be the answer, combined with your other lifestyle factors, such as managing stress, getting good quality sleep, staying hydrated, eating a good, nutritious, balanced diet with very limited sort of inflammatory foods, and then exercising regularly, as well as being active throughout the day as much as possible. Hopefully that is helpful. Any questions at all, please feel free to give me a shout. All my details are in the description. It'd be great if you could give me a like or a follow if you enjoyed the video, and I'll be happy to speak to you if you've got any questions or anything at all. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.